The feeling of getting on a bucking horse, there's nothing like it.
Last year I won second in the nation, so this year I don't want anything less than that. I'm gonna try to win it.
A&M Rodeo is one of the founding teams of the NIRA. As long as the National Intercollegiate Rodeo has existed, A&M has been part of that.
Because we were the two-time Southern Region champion women's team, we have a lot of expectations, I guess.
When it comes to goat tying, it's physically demanding. They are riding their horse down the arena at, people talk about 30 miles an hour. I'm not sure how fast they're going, but they're going pretty fast.
I'm sitting fourth right now, which is not where I'd like to be at. Like to be in that top three, so we're gonna have a little bit of catching up to do, and gonna have to be near perfect.
Bareback riding is one of those events that probably doesn't get, in fact I know it doesn't get the credit it deserves from being strenuous. But it is by far the most strenuous, difficult, physically challenging event in rodeo.
My goal for the season is to win every chance that I get. I want to go and be dominant. I want it to be known before I get there that I'm probably going to win.
Madalyn and Gavin are key players with the Texas Aggie Rodeo team. And they go to a rodeo, they know they're going to win, and I love that about them.
Winners build winners, and I believe that 100%. And Madalyn's one that does that. She pushes herself to be perfect, and that's what you're after. Because when that comes together, you're fast.
He's a very ambitious young man.
All right, let's go. Our strongest muscle in rodeo is our head. If that's not right, when the moment comes, it's not going to work out. As long as I can do the bare minimum of 3 sets of 10, then we'll get a little bit better every day. Take a little bit more of a breather for this last set so I can give it all I got, and then call that good for the day. Get ready for my genetics exam tomorrow. We got an 8 a.m. class and then genetics exam after that. My name is Gavin French. I'm class of 2025, a junior here at Texas A&M, and I'm a bareback rider for the Texas A&M Rodeo team. I'm an animal science major and the science option, so I'm really pre-dental. I want to go to dental school. Usually, if you're really big into rodeo, you don't care enough about school to apply yourself or to do the work, and then usually if you're really big into school, you could care less about rodeo. Obviously, school has to come first. That's the first checklist, and then kind of trying not to think about bucking horses during class and trying to pay attention to that. As soon as class lets out, it's haul home and try to get packed up and get ready and hope that you're prepared.
I'm Dr. Al Wagner. I am a food safety specialist with AgriLife Extension. But my other hat is being the coach of the rodeo team for almost 30 years. I took over in '95, and we probably had maybe 10 competitors, and this year we had over 50 kids buy their college rodeo cards. There are 11 regions in the United States. We are one region. We're called the Southern Region.
So we go to 10 rodeos throughout the whole year and gain points throughout the year. At the end of the year, the top 3 in each event, and then the top 2 in the all-around and the top 2 in the team make it to the College National Finals, which is in Casper, Wyoming in June. I'm Madalyn Richards. I am from Hereford, Texas. I am studying agricultural communications and journalism with a minor in ag economics at Texas A&M University. I compete in the breakaway roping and the goat tying at the college rodeos. I pretty much ride every day that it's dry and good, and then I rope as much as I can. But it kind of depends on how much schoolwork I have and stuff like that. I love to compete and I love to have something to work for and think about and focus my mind on. I think that's really good for me because I'm just very competitive and like I have to have something to do all the time. When I was in 6th grade, my mom made me read a book called With Winning in Mind and talks about the importance of writing specific goals and reading them to yourself in first person. So instead of saying, I'm going to be the McNeese champion goat tire, I say like, I am the McNeese champion goat tire, as if it's already happened, because whenever you say that, it makes it more like you to do something, and so it increases your self-image and therefore increases your chances of winning. So this is mine from this year. I wrote this in like August before the college rodeo season started. It says, I am the 2024 Southern Region champion goat tire, breakaway roper, and all-around cowgirl. They're just things I read to myself every day to keep a good mindset on things.
But bareback riding is so explosive. It's all about timing. If you're out of time, what your arm can handle is not really able to handle what a horse can dish out. You've got to have just the most finesse, energy, athletic ability.
We'll go down to Gavin French. He tied for second in the long round with 78.5. This is the Warville County. You have a big knob. Here we go.
As soon as the chute gate opened, that horse was every bareback rider's dream. It was a ton of fun, and I really felt like I was getting all of my points.
You're so
In the breakaway roping, fastest time wins. Most of the college rodeos, it's something in the 1s or low 2s second range.
This is the final. 2 and 3 for Aggie Rodeo. Yeah, all right. You look pretty quicker than that. You better not blink. Yeah. 2 and 3, 2.3, I tell you what.
As far as the goat tying goes, again, the fastest time wins. You flank, gather, and tie the goat, and then throw your hands up in the air. And when you throw your hands up, the time stops.
All right, Madalyn, make your run.
I try to ride my horse as fast as I can and get off pumping my arms and driving my knees so that I don't fall.
Yeah!
Ended up winning both events and the all-around that weekend, which was super fun because I'd never won both events at the same college rodeo before.
Madalyn's up. You made it back in 2 events, won both of them. So.
Madalyn Richards, dog.
2 for 2. Good stuff, man.
You won it too, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
My name is Roger Hannegriff. I am brand new to the rodeo team as a new coach in the Department of Animal Science. Aggie Rodeo, to me, is about helping students feel like they're part of the university. It is representing students at A&M that have a part of ownership in what A&M is. It helps, number one, encourage people to be academically responsible so they can finish school. Having a home like in the Department of Animal Science, in the College of Agriculture, is a big turn-the-page chapter for us because it opens us up to be part of an academic unit, which has never really happened. So that's kind of fun. To be able to have someone like myself prioritize their time as well as educating students, but to also run the rodeo team is going to open up a ton of opportunities. Just growing all of the things we've done into just being better. That's what we're hoping to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you
the A&M rodeo, I top knotted the calf, which means I just like caught it around the eyes and not around his whole neck. And so in the breakaway roping, you have to catch a calf around his neck and only his neck. Yeah, he was like about a mile in front of me, so it was just a miracle it got close to him at all. I really wanted to win the hometowner. There was a lot of people I knew in the audience and a lot of people from Texas A&M there that I wanted to make us look good.
College National Finals Rodeo. Her name is Madalyn Richards, and she is the #1 driver of the Southern region when it comes to tires. Here she comes, she can tie it up, let me tell you. Calling in the air, yeah! 16
I just attacked the best I could and made a solid run and ended up winning that rodeo too.
That buckle's so pretty.
It is, it's really cool. My horse kind of like left, so I was like really hustling, like it was a little scary for a minute. We tried to make it.
Good work.
Look really
Good work, girls.
classic, you know.
Good work.
Horses have been a huge part of my life since I don't remember the first time I ever rode. It was just always something we did. I grew up 30 miles from town, which was probably really good for me. I had to go home and ride horses and practice no matter what, and it did definitely shape who I am, working around the house and at the feed yard.
Every little boy wants to be like his dad. My dad raises bucking horses, and he rode bareback horses when he was my age. I remember my first time getting on. I just remember being so scared. The night before, I could barely sleep. I was 12 years old at the time. Getting on a pony, to me, it was just this life-changing event that I was about to do. I just remember getting up with a face full of dirt and thinking, I want to do that again.
What do you think it takes?
You know, Gavin would possess a lot of the qualities that come to mind. So number one, I think physically you have to be in that top tip shape. But number two, you start to move into the mental side of it. I think you just have to be so calm. I mean, you have to explode with energy when the gate opens, and then jump for jump, you have to be there. You can't think about it, you have to just react.
Trinity Valley was a little bit of a tougher one. We made a really good ride. That horse fired out of there really quick, very snappy horse. I think we ended up placing third in the round. We were able to keep our name in the hat for the region championship.
In rodeo, you do have to get used to losing. Like, you lose a lot. That's part of it. Trinity Valley was a little bit humbling compared to the first two, for sure. In the goat tying, I don't mind if they're a little wilder, but if one's gonna be wild, they all need to be wild. I drew really bad in the goats compared to everyone else's. It wasn't the same playing field. So I did the best I could. I made a decent run, and I was a couple out of the short go. In the breakaway, you definitely want all the calves to be consistent because so much can happen in 2 seconds. If some are slow and some run on, like, that completely changes the game. I didn't do a great job scoring. It just was what it was. I went home and regrouped for the next one. I think I was worn out. That was the first college rodeo in my entire college career that I had not made the short go in either event. So I was driving home when everyone else was competing, which that doesn't really sit well with me. You can't really harbor it. You have to just keep going and focus on all the things you did right. That's usually what I try to think about.
I think in the breakaway, you've got to be quick mentally, physically. In the corner, I need to see what I need to see start-wise, and you've got to go. And then the other is you know, you draw something really good or really bad, it doesn't matter, you have a plan.
I drew terrible, actually. I watched my video on that calf, and then I looked at the notes, and the notes said fast and trashy. So I was like, oh boy, this will go well. I actually made one of the best runs of my life. I was a 1.9, and it was fast. Quite injured after last weekend. I really needed to make a comeback. So I made a great run. I was really proud of myself, and that put me to the lead in the region going into our last rodeo.
Top 3 Cowboys in the competition tonight. Gavin French, a number 2 Cowboy, working for us.
Go, Gavin. Strong mark out. Be aggressive.
Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, Madalyn
Mike made that swoop to the right. It felt pretty cool. Felt really good. It just stacked up and was a ton of fun. Right now I'm sitting first, and so I think that may put me back in the lead for the region too.
Huge storm, actually. Apparently it's been raining since like 9 a.m. Absolutely pouring, hail, tornadoes. Chanel's likes the mud anyway, so.
Madalyn's event in the goat tie, and all the girls are looking at what kind of goat does I have. Does he go left? Does he go right? Does he stay? I've been in this long enough that I think everything has dropped 2 seconds.
Boots are gonna get all muddy. I should have got different ones. I'm so sad.
Horses are so much faster. They're getting off of them, going faster. Back when I was in college, girls' horses actually stopped and they jumped off and went down there. Today, that'd be silly. As soon as they come flying down the arena, they are making adjustments.
Wow. Fast hands right there. 6.6. 6.6. Wow.
Bradley and I were first and second, so we knew that Hillsboro was going to decide the winner. It was a very slim margin. It was really anybody's ball game at that point. I feel like in those situations where you know you have to win, I feel like that's where I do some of my best work.
This year, this my show. Not a quarter, but I came close. Then the drums start beating, then the lights turn on.
We done? Have fun.
Very nice job. He's down, Hillsboro. He can hear you now. Hand that young man off to Aggie. Thank you guys so very much. And you're going to like this score, buddy. 84 points straight to the top of the leaderboard. That's why he's the #1 man in the region.
So this entire year, it's been building up to that moment, and for all that stress and to be relieved and finally see my goal accomplished, it was such a blessing.
And first in the breakaway, Madalyn Richards. Women's all around, Madalyn Richards from A&M. Don't forget your back guard. Champion women's team, Texas A&M.
Going back to the college finals means a lot to me. That's obviously what I worked for all year, and it's one of the most fun weeks of the whole year. I can't wait to go back, especially in both events this year, because I'm going to be going for the all-around, the breakaway, and the goats.
Well, good job, good year. Let's go kick some ass in Casper.
Ever since I left here last year, winning this has been on my mind.
I've made the run I'm about to make today 100 million times in my head. Definitely have to attack and can't be timid. I do better when I'm aggressive, assertive, and confident in whatever I do.
This year my goal is to just give it everything I have. It's really anybody's game. I've got to just lay it out all on the line. If I end up falling short, that's fine.
I try not to look at the big picture too much, just one little step at a time.
To be here on this big of a stage, it really makes me want to rise up to the occasion.
You work for your entire life.
I don't want to leave anything on the table here at the finals.
It all starts today.
I've been thinking about this for a long time. Ever since I left here last year, winning this has been on my mind.
I've made the run I'm about to make today 100 million times in my head. Definitely have to attack and can't be timid. I do better when I'm aggressive, assertive, and confident in whatever I do.
This year my goal is to just give it everything I have. It's really anybody's game. I've got to just lay it out all on the line. If I end up falling short, that's fine.
I try not to look at the big picture too much, just one little step at a time.
To be here on this big of a stage, it really makes me want to rise up to the occasion.
You work for your entire life.
I don't want to leave anything on the table here at the finals.
It all starts today.
Rodeo time in Casper.
Coming up here to Casper and, seeing all the big rolling hills and the mountains, and it really feels like you're in a Western movie. It just kind of adds to the ambiance.
I'm Tyler Hanley, and I'm the assistant rodeo coach for Texas A&M. Kind of what we talked about back home before we left was, the hard work's already over. The time to think about changing things, think about how we're riding, that's over. Now it's do the same thing we did all year to win the region, and now we just go do that and win the nation.
I'm up in something Sunday through Thursday, so I'll be very busy, which I think will be good. I think the more I go, the better my momentum is, and I'll be on my game a little bit better. I'm sure as the week progresses, I'll start feeling it a little more, but today, I don't know, I guess I haven't really processed it yet. I'm ready, and I know my horses are too.
So this is the end of 3 go-arounds, what we're doing this week leading up to Saturday. Then the top 12 get a 4th head for a chance to become a national champion. The thing you need to know, as we fight our way through this 3rd round, there have been some unbelievable bars set. And so the student athletes that are competing tonight are going to have to do very well. Set your popcorn down, as this junior from Texas A&M University could be the #1 lady in the nation if things go well. This is Madalyn Richards. 2-3 in the 1st round. She was 5th.
I drew really good, and I used him. So I executed the plan so far, so that's good.
2 flat in the 2nd round. She was 2nd.
I took a pretty quick start. It was really close, but it worked out. So it's good. I'm sitting 2nd average and 1/10 behind #1, so it's good.
And a 2-time Southern Region all-around. Madalyn, she did it. She is now the #1 breakaway roper in the nation. 2.4 for Madalyn Richards. She's roped 3 calves in 6.7 seconds. And the Texas A&M Aggie is the cowgirl to beat.
I'm really glad that's over. I had to wait so long. No, you're good. Well, that's exactly what I needed to do, and I
did. Back to the action we bring to you. It is another timed event. It is the ladies in the go time.
Watch this next one. She rides for Texas A&M University. Here's what she's done. She was 6'4" in the 1st round.
Well, that was pretty good. I almost missed my flank, so I barely got it, but just kind of pushed through. good enough for average.
She was 8-3 in the second.
Madalyn Richards. That's number 14-7, 2 for fifth in the average right now.
At the very last second, he went right by me.
You kind of set back and then he shot right.
Yeah, I was like ready to get in. I mean, I should have been prepared, but
That doesn't take you out of it though, does it?
yeah, it really. I guess we'll see, but I think it will. I'll just go be as fast as I can. It won't take me out of the all-around or anything, like if I were to go win the next round.
So some serious all-around implications for Madalyn Richards of Hereford, Texas. The Texas A&M University junior. Can she be quick again here to add to that point total? Gig 'em Aggies, you got it, girl! She is number 1 in the round at 6 flat, number 7 in the land.
She's punching her ticket to the short round in 2 events. That is going to help that all-around contender.
That's exactly what I need to do in order to give myself a chance in the all-around and maybe a shot in the short go and the goats. I actually think I might make it back now, but we'll just have to see how the next performance goes. So it's good. I think that's the fastest time of the week, actually. So I'm pretty sure 6-1 was the fastest. So I'm happy. That was great, and that gives me a really, really good chance for the all-around. So.
Oh, we're about to blow your mind with a little college rodeo on a Thursday night. Here comes a great one, friends. This guy's got a chance. This is Gavin French. He's a junior from Texas A&M University. He was 78 in his first run.
I felt like I did a really good job of, being aggressive, and wasn't necessarily the score I wanted, but it's okay. We got 3 more rounds.
79 was top 4 on his second.
I want to go look at the judges' sheets to see kind of where we went wrong, but thought it was pretty good. Felt really good, but I mean, we're in a 3-way tie for 7th, actually. I looked at the sheets.
He'd have to be 85 to unseat Weston Timmerman. But anything to where he's been, 78-79, would put him in a great spot to be with us Saturday night.
Just give yourself a chance. Funny things happen in championship rounds. As you can see, he's excited about it. 69.5, and he is trying to chase a national title. He knows that's probably not going to be enough, Boyd. We will have a re-ride opportunity. We take you back to, and we told you that we offered a re-ride to Gavin French. We're going to take that re-ride right now.
Comes in 78-79. He needs to be 85 to take the lead. Gavin French. Come on, can't hear you, Wyoming. I mean, cracked him like a whip.
But that young cowboy's been on 2 horses in the last 5 minutes. The effort pays off for the Aggies. 76 points for French. That is number 5 in the round and number 3 in the nation.
The only thing that's tougher than getting on 1 bucking horse is getting on 2 bucking horses. Just felt like there was nothing she could do to bug me out. Yeah. That one until the end, and she bugged me out.
Who's ready to get rowdy on the championship night of the College National Finals Rodeo?
I'm just trying to think of it as it's just another rodeo. Nothing's new. I've been to this rodeo before and I've been on bucking horses, so lights are just a little bit brighter this time.
Votes are burned. Votes are burned. Can't go back. The pride that we have representing A&M is probably unlike most of the other schools here.
You know, when we put on that Aggie vest, it kind of feels a little bit like a superhero putting on his cape. It's really cool to try to get another national championship for Texas A&M.
Now to meet the leaders of the CNFR.
Breakaway roping not only leads that competition, but she's the all-around leader as well. This is Madalyn Richards.
the go time. This is Madalyn Richards. Has to be 7-2 to go to the lead in the go time. She stops it at 8-2.
Stayed down on a prayer. I don't know how. I think I just stunned him or something, but I did not do a very good job right there. I might get a few points in the average for the team, but didn't really do what I was supposed to right there.
It's something that, day in and day out, we're working towards. We're practicing, we're working out, we're visualizing and trying to get our mind right. When that chute gate opens, it's 8 seconds apiece.
Turning to Gavin French from Texas A&M University. He's got to be 80 points to take the lead. Boom, boom, girl. He needed to be 80 points to take the lead. He's 79. This is the end of a long season.
When it's really close like this, everybody's looking for, that tiny little thing that separates you from everybody else. Made one of the best rides I've ever made in my life. And wish the score would have reflected that a little bit more, but it was an awesome bareback ride, and it was really cool to be a part of it. And I'm really proud of the way I rode this week. I don't feel like I left anything on the table.
The final cowgirl in the breakaway roping competition, Texas A&M University brings us a cowgirl that has finished second before in the go time.
Now, I actually completely went blank in that one more than the other ones. Like, I threw my rope, and I was like, oh my God, I caught.
But has yet to win a national title. And that, my friends, is how it is done. 2.5, and she wins it by over a second.
That is going to punch her ticket to an all-around title as well. How about it for Texas A&M University? Miss Madalyn, come on everybody, your national champion breakaway roper, Madalyn Richards.
I threw it, I kind of blanked out. Roger was making me nervous. He was so nervous. I was like, bro, just stop talking. Like, I need to focus. But it's funny, I'm so glad, I'm so glad that it was Dooley that I won it on, and man, I can't believe I just won the national title, but that's crazy. That's so crazy. Wow.
You're so awesome.
Thank you. To be able to get this national championship for Texas A&M means the world to me. I've always roped good, but I've struggled with the winning part of the breakaway my whole life. So the fact that I won the region and the breakaway, man, not the goats, and the nationals, and the breakaway, not the goats, is pretty insane. Definitely want to come back next year and win the goats because I know I have the ability. It's a pretty good feeling, I guess. College rodeo has changed my life. Rodeo in general has. Rodeo taught me to win and lose, which is very important to me because I just did not handle losing well as a child, and so it taught me how to face adversity.
To see how much I've progressed this year, and college rodeo has done that for me. It's been my outlet. It's been what gets me through those tough weeks at school. It's helped me get closer to God and find my true purpose. It's huge. It's more than just a score and buckles, and it's a lot. I hope that I can look back on this season next year and think, man, I rode terrible back then. I want to be progressed. I just want to keep getting better and keep finding a way to chip away at it and get 1% better every day. My name is Gavin French.
My name is Madalyn Richards.
I'm a bareback rider for the Texas Aggie Rodeo team.
I am the 2024 College National Finals champion breakaway roper and all-around cowgirl. And this has been The Road to
Casper.